Let's stay on this. Joining me now, Maryland Democratic Congressman Dutch Ruppersberger, and a former ranking member on the House Intel Committee. So, Congressman, a pleasure to have you on. Welcome.
Oh, good to be here. A lot going on.
Not a dull day for quite a while, sir. Let me just first get your reaction to both the Chairman Burr and the ranking member Warner over on the Senate side. I mean, when it comes to this whole controversy, does it seem to you that the Senate is acting a tad more mature?
Well, to begin with, and I have a hard time, I think, hearing you, I was pleased to see that Burr and Warner are coming together as the leadership in the Senate Intelligence Committee. Now, this issue involving Russia is very serious. It's not going to go away. I think the American people know that we have to find out what the facts are, who was involved. And if I was recommending something to the president, you know, when you have an issue that's very controversial, you need to get it all out on the table and then move on and do things that we need to do in this country, whether it's health care, taxes, infrastructure issues, that type of thing. As far as Devin Nunes is concerned, I work with Devin. He has good intentions in protecting and working in the intelligence area. But he made a mistake, and he admitted he made a mistake. But what's happened right now, Devin Nunes has become viral, and that's affecting his committee, which is a very important committee in Congress. And the people, Republicans and Democrats on the committee, are very good people who want to get to the bottom. So
but
I would hope
and hopefully you can hear me, but can you understand it was such a stark difference between how we heard the Senate side talk about this on time, taking questions, you know, these two standing together. You take that and you compare it to what we've seen, this mess on the House side. I just want your read on that, because it's making, you know, your colleagues look bad.
It's extremely disappointing. Chairman Rogers and I, when we were in leadership, we pulled everyone together. We worked together. We fought, but we came together for the benefit of the country. And also, we oversee that committee, the intelligence community throughout the world that are in very dangerous places doing what they need to do to protect us. And as a result of this issue and Devin's mistake, he has put the whole committee situation where they're all being criticized and not being respected. And that has to stop. And I think Devin, if you sit back and look at it, he could say that he needs to recuse himself from this Russian investigation. And it's the same thing. There's precedent here. The Attorney General Sessions did the same thing. Because the American people, it's not about the person anymore. It's about getting to the bottom of this Russian issue once and for all. They're dangerous. They attacked us. And we have to find out the involvement of anybody involved in that, in those incidences that occurred. And,
so
it really... Yeah, go ahead.
No, forgive me. But just hearing you use the word mistake and describing what Devin Nunes has done, I'm curious, since the White House very easily could figure out who it was who cleared him on grounds into the skiff and what kind of information he got, information that he has yet to share with other folks on his committee. Do you think, on behalf of the White House, not being transparent, is that a mistake?
I would be concerned that the White House played Devin. I know Devin felt that he was helping the new president of the United States. But if you look at why our country is the greatest country in the world, our forefathers created a great system of checks and balances. And where Devin went and where his problem is right now is that there's not the confidence that the checks and balances are there between the House Intelligence Committee and the White House.
How do you get the train back on the tracks, Congressman?
Say that again?
How do you get the train back on the tracks?
You get the train back on the tracks by Devin saying, just as Sessions did, that based on what has happened, that it's not about me. You know, it's about our country following the facts and finding out once and for all what's happening with respect to Russia, all the facts that we need to know. And then if he recuses himself, then the committee comes together, the Republicans and the Democrats, and whoever would be assigned to take his position on this individual Russian case, they would be able to move forward just like the Senate. You know, there's a lot to do here. The FBI has to continue to do their job. They're the best in the world. What they do. The Intelligence Committee gets classified information, and when they can, they give as much to the public. And eventually the public will have to know what's going on with the Russia issue. This is why I hope the president understands this job that he has, that this issue has to be resolved for him to get credibility to do things that are successful with taxes and health care and infrastructure and those type of issues. And so, you know, it can very easily, in my opinion, be fixed if Devin could recuse himself like Sessions did, and then the committee does the same work as you saw the House and the Senate. Those two leaders there reassuring the public that we're going to follow the facts, we're going to be transparent, and we're going to protect America from Russia. That's the key.
Congressman, I appreciate your time. I truly do. Congressman Dutch Rutherford.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Got it. Okay.